check the scoreboard for week number 2. Let's zoom in here, get it lined up. Zoom in a little bit more. So here's week 2. Taking a look at Monday. Good on the calories. Again, you want the calories to be 0. This number shows how much over or under I am on my calorie goals. And that is that I'm under my calorie goals. You want to hit your calorie goals, so you want that to be 0. You don't want it to be above or below. But if it is going to be low, you don't want too far below. And so that's, I'll take a 195. That's pretty good. Exercise on Monday, that was my exercise cheat day. If you don't know what an exercise, oh wow, I got exercise spelled wrong all the way through here. Isn't that awesome? I'll fix that later. If you know what an exercise cheat day is, watch for a video coming up. Tuesday, 70 calories over. And I really want to avoid going over, but 70 isn't terrible, especially compared to the exercise. I don't even know how to pronounce exercise. I'm not going to try. Of 13,255 calories that I exercised that day. Not a great day, way over on my compared to my calorie goals. I was over by 362 calories, and exercise pretty good, 1,161. We'll go on to Thursday. Over on Thursday by 304 calories. Exercise pretty good, 1,532. Friday, I was over on my calories. I mentioned last week this is pizza night for us. Crazy work schedule on Friday. Did not get to work at all. So that was Friday. Saturday, so by 308. And exercise 702 calories. Sunday, negative 269. Set your calorie goals, and that for a reason, because the thought is that you've thought out in order to meet your weight loss goals, what calories do you need to make sure you eat so you don't slip into starvation. So you don't want to have a whole lot of negatives. You want really close to whatever that goal is you set. So you look at that and you say, hey, that's great. That was 269 calories under. But you set that goal for a reason, remember? Okay, and exercise 1,258. So weight change is accumulative here, so I dropped another half pound. My goal is a pound or 2 a week, and so only half a pound, not discouraged, because this is headed in the correct direction. And my weight fluctuates a lot, hour to hour, day by day, week to week. And so I typically would do is only weigh myself every 4 to 5 weeks, knowing that would kind of iron out some of those hills and valleys in my weight. So it's kind of tough now to do this every week because things change just so much. Try to do it at the same time on the same day every other week. But like I said, things change so much. So I got an average here of 1.25 pounds per week. That's within my goals, but I fully expect that there's going to be some weeks where I could even dip, but then there's going to be other weeks where I do pretty good and the average back up. So not discouraged there at all. Weekly statistics. Let me over this up a little bit. Weekly statistics here. I've got extra calories, 826, so I'm still struggling in this area. Eating way too many calories, and so I've got to work on that in the coming week. Try to get that under control. Exercise, I'm barely pleased with it. I had 2 days this week of no exercise. My goal is to go to exercise 7 days a week. So I missed out that goal. And also I'm just starting here week 2. So as I continue to go, I fully expect that my endurance is going to increase, and I'll be able to burn more calories than just that. Now, that means if I take the extra calories I ate and subtracted the calories I worked out, negative 5152. Now, that should have been 1.5 pounds, not half a pound, a week change over here. So, you know what? Like I said, it's not a perfect science. But as long as you're doing everything you're supposed to do and things are headed in the right direction, it'll work itself out in the long term. It may take a couple of weeks, and then, like I said, you have a good week, you have a bad week, and then they balance themselves out. How am I on these macros? Well, I set my goals up here. Fat, I wanted to keep my fat intake under 30%, protein intake to be 25% or higher, and what's left over is the carbs, which would be about 45%. Now, these are just the numbers I'm using. You need to what number you want to use. Maybe do a little research, talk to a dietitian, see what's going to work for you. Just because these are the numbers I picked doesn't mean you should pick these as well. But you need to figure this out. Now, I set these because I've got a lot of experience, and I know this works for me. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And I'll excuse me, also adjust these needed. I'm not hitting any of my nutrition goal right here as fat, carbs, and proteins go. So my diet is a wreck right now. You can see I'm eating extra calories. Diet is a wreck. And so I've got to really concentrate on this whole diet part. I've got to concentrate on the coming week of really getting at gym 7 days a week, finding activities every single day of the week. And I say going to the gym. It doesn't have to be the gym, but it does have to be some kind of activities every day of the week. I can't have a week where I'm not doing something, walking on a treadmill, going for a walk, something to be active. Okay, so there you go. Measured purely by weight change, which is what my goal is. And when you go through one of these, it's not all about how much weight you lose. There could be a lot of different things you want to consider, and there'll be videos talking about those. But for me, I'm focused on weight, and so it's headed in the right direction. So I'm still happy and excited. Hopefully, by showing you my struggles and the things I'm up against, that's going to help you as you head down this path. That this is tough. It's not perfect. It's not easy. Hopefully, you'll see that in the coming weeks, I straighten this out and things start clicking a little bit better. And I actually hit all those that I've laid out for myself. So stay tuned. Keep watching the videos.